Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. And today, my special guest is Patrick Yanke of Yankee Academy, LLC. So, Patrick, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity.
Sure. So, Patrick, what is Yankee Academy LLC and what's your role in the company?
Well, I guess it starts recognizing that I actually have two jobs, Yankee Financial and Yankee Academy. So I'm a financial planner by day and a public speaker and author on the side. I guess one way to describe it is as a financial planner, everything I say in the financial planning realm has to go through compliance. So this is an outlet for me to talk about the things that I want to talk about.
Perfect. So, Patrick, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
So ironically, I can help in both realms. As a speaker, I love speaking on servant leadership. And a lot of what we do starts with relationships. So I do speak on relationships, and I think I can be helpful to some folks, as long as they're salvageable in understanding relationships. But then, obviously, on the financial planning side of things, as things are being divided and split up, it comes in handy as there as well.
Got it. And what are the challenges that you face in your area of work?
This one, I'm going to focus strictly on the speaking side of things. I think the biggest challenge is finding an audience. I have a message. I've had a message for a very long time. I've got books in my head that I've wanted to write. I've got titles and all these things that are swimming around in my head and things that I wanted to say to people. And the most important thing for me now is just finding an audience I can share them with.
Sure, sure. And what's the best way for a prospective client or other professional like myself to contact you?
Well, I think in this modern age, the easiest way is to go to my website. And I've got two, actually. My recent work is called The Personal Rosary, which is a work of faith. But my primary website for speaking is www.yankeeacademy.com. And Yankee has one E. That's very important to note in this, by the way. Vowels are expensive. You have to buy those. And I don't buy vowels. So it's www.yankeacademy.com. And alternatively, you can go to www.thepersonalrosary.com. And in both places, there's something that says contact me. But also in both places, you can learn more about me and the things that make me tick.
That is perfect. So now, Patrick Yankee, we have now come to the most important part of our show.
Yes, sir.
And that happens to be the question of the week. So, Patrick Yankee, this is your question of the week. You're an
Good
Uber
music in my
driver.
head.
You got it? You are an Uber driver, and you're given the choice to drive anyone in the world, living or dead, for a total of 3 hours. Who would you choose and why?
Wow. So I got to say, as you were reading the question, I'm hearing the music for Jeopardy in my head. It's an interesting way to approach that. But honestly, it would depend on my mood. So if I want all the answers to the universe, then I want Jesus in my car answering all the things in the answers in the universe. If I want to get into a deep philosophical discussion on man and the freedom of men and that sort of thing, then Thomas Jefferson comes to mind. But for my typical mood, when I'm looking for entertainment, when I'm looking for witty conversation and someone who's just an absolute intellectual on many levels and could wow a crowd, Benjamin Franklin. Always had a fascination with him. When you look back at his history, the things that he's done, we think about him with electricity, with some of his inventiveness. But there's also the Poor Richard's Almanac and the other things that he did under pseudonyms. They were outlets for him, kind of like Yankee Academy for me. Outlets for him to share his wit and wisdom with the world. He'd be fascinating.
Well, I tell you, I love that answer. And Patrick Yankee, you have said it all. You are helping people understand relationships, guiding them financially one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Free.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity. Like I said, this has been fascinating.